At San Francisco State University, protesters made their voices heard. Riley Gaines, an opportunist who saw a lane to further her career by trashing trans women and joining Charlie Kirk's grifting company, Turning Point USA.
Do you truly, in your heart of hearts, truly believe that this is a human being? This?
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt?
Yes.
This is a dolphin fetus. Without a doubt, a dolphin fetus is a human being.
Yeah, that guy.
Come on up here. Look at this. Look at this.
Including sharing the stage with Donald Trump while telling a lie about her competition against Leah Thomas. In turn, her celebrity has exploded.
Obviously, we live in this kind of cancel culture.
She even hopped on Fox News multiple times, conducting anti-trans rhetoric with Tucker Carlson, sat alongside Kentucky Senator Rand Paul for an interview with Brian Kilmeade, did another interview with Tucker Carlson.
Hi, Mr. Varney.
Then joined Fox Business host Stuart Varney, and then again with Dagan and Duffy on Fox Business. Oh, and another appearance on Fox News, and yes, another interview with Carlson, not to mention a long sit-down with the Daily Wire and other right-wing media ventures. It is simply her entire pivot for fame and recognition. A few notes on Riley Gaines. In the 200 freestyle, she did not finish first or second, third, or even fourth. She finished fifth. This was not for the crown, it was for fifth, which would tie the future ire of Gaines's financial fortune and clout to one person, Leah Thomas. Meaning these photos that Fox News continually pushes to their audience depicting Gaines glaring at Thomas was not for a top 3 finish on the podium, it was fifth. Gaines was then peeved because although she held a trophy, she claims an NCAA official said, "We only have one fifth place trophy, so yours will be coming in the mail. We went ahead and gave the fifth place trophy to Leah, but you can pose on the podium with the sixth place trophy." So Gaines was peeved. She complained of NCAA officials giving her the sixth place trophy, which then Logan Olivia would fact check into oblivion.
In most cases, and according to NCAA rules, the trophy goes to whoever is older. Leah was born in 1999 and Riley was born in 2000. On top of that, if they were going by lane order, Leah would still get the trophy. I also want to add that this story happened almost exactly a year ago, and both Riley and Leah have graduated and no longer swim in NCAA.
Please follow her on TikTok at Sports with Logs. She's great. On top of this, there was more deceit.
We all sat on the sidelines as Leah Thomas became the fastest female in the country, winning a national title in the 500 freestyle, beating out, Olympians, American record holders, the fastest females of all time.
And for Olivia, more fact-checking.
Just to make it clear, she sat on the sidelines because she was not competing in this event. Katie Ledecky holds the record in this event with a time of 4:24.06. In this competition, Leah won with a time of 4:33.24. That is almost 10 seconds slower than Katie. She made it sound like Leah set the fastest time in the whole entire world. In this meet, there were also 27 records broken, and Leah had none of them.
Credit to @GGX News on Twitter for capturing video of the event. Furthermore, Gaines has done this for one reason and one reason only, and that is to remain relevant. She has meetings and poses for photo ops with pro-insurrectionist Congresswoman and 9/11 truther Marjorie Taylor Greene, posed with a man who turns his back on his own kids and failed at taking the Senate, Herschel Walker. She teams up with former NFL player turned conservative commentator Jack Brewer, They spoke on a panel. This is the same man who spoke at the RNC in 2020, imploring everyone Donald Trump is not a racist, while Brewer faced charges of insider trading. She has made this her career choice. She has made this her calling card. Fortunately, from all the photos and videos that we have seen out of this, credit to GGX News on Twitter for capturing and covering the event along with video, Gen Z is rejecting conservatism. It is completely backfiring. And members of Turning Point USA, all who fit a certain demo, would depart the event. Hours after its conclusion, Gaines, surrounded by close to 10 police officers, would get escorted off San Francisco State's campus. And she did this in collaboration with Turning Point USA, a nonprofit. Is Turning Point USA. They perform acts like these across the country. A nonprofit, huh? The latest from Gaines is a pattern from the conservative right to launch attacks at members of society, our neighbors, our brothers, our sisters, our fellow human beings who are displaced and marginalized for existing. This goes from hate monger and extremist Matt Walsh to Ben Shapiro. It is all a coordinated effort by these conservatives to divide and win votes and take power. They try to sway the public into pointing at an oppressed group of people, those who have their rights stripped, and say that's the problem, when it's not. Trans women competing in sports. Is that the priority? It should not even be on one's totem pole. This is a culture war. This is completely pointless, and I'll tell you why. Of just some priorities, housing, see it everywhere. Not enough of it. Education, the inequality wealth gap, the largest transfer of finances to the top 1%, even inequality without noting the wealth gap. Climate change, cost of living, cost of food, lack of free health care. These are all pushed to the side for conservatives to target trans people. That's the priority. None of the things I listed, trans people. It is quite clearly a story that is as old as time. When they lack policy, when they have no policy, when they are losing elections like they did in 2020, when they lose elections in Wisconsin where Ali Alexander says the quiet part out loud on Twitter that he sees no path to 270 because they do not have a Supreme Court in the state of Wisconsin that will reject the votes. That was their calling card and their blueprint for all this. Conservatives invoke fear and wage a war with a group of people who are harmless. This is completely pointless. We have seen it with right-wing people targeting black folks. We have seen them target Jewish people. We have seen them target trans people. They have attacked immigrants. It is a tale as old as time. Don't focus on our failures. Let's attack the marginalized. And here we are. This is the result of failed politics.